Introducing your Keller Longhorns! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fossil Ridge High School and today's site of this October 18th matchup of the Longhorns versus the Chargers. The Longhorns entering this game with a great start to the season, 2-0. The Chargers 1-1. You know, the Chargers got started off with a great start to the season as they got themselves a win against the Razorbacks in a pretty good 13-6 battle. But unfortunately for them, last week they fell to the Battlehawks 29-0. The Longhorns having a great start to the season, however. They begin this year 2-0. That first week win against Birdville was an impressive one as they got the 20-6 victory. And then last week against the Panthers was a gigantic defensive battle, 7-0. The Longhorns able to come out with the victory and the defensive shutout. It appears your Chargers have won the coin toss and they elect to receive. The Longhorns place the ball on the tee there for the start of the kickoff with the ball on the 40. Landon Zimmerly is going to kick the ball here for the Longhorns. Longhorns are set up and we're getting this game underway. That ball goes towards Mason Holloway. The ball just barely gets past 10 yards. Remember, the ball needs to go 10 yards before the kick and can attempt to make a recovery there. It gets right at the 50, number 14 for the Chargers falls on it. It's going to be 1st and 10 here for the Chargers right from the 50. We're going to see a pretty common theme here. Three players in the back for the Chargers, number 1, number 12, and number 18. Number 12 usually in the middle, taking the quarterback role. He's going to take the snap, fake the handoff to number 18, and rush to the outside. Wyatt Perry ends up making the tackle. Prior to that, we're going to end up having a holding call. Number 25 rather, for the Chargers ends up being called on the hold. That's going to back him up 10 yards. Let's replay the down, but it's going to be 1st and 20. Prior to the play after penalty for the Chargers, so they're going to burn their first timeout here of the game. All right, Chargers set up both after the penalty and the timeout. It's 1st and 20. They're going to go heavy set left side as they motion everybody forward. 12 takes the handoff. He fakes left, rolls right, ends up. That's Paxton getting in there. Paxton McDonald coming up with the big tackle. A flag comes in on the play. It's going to be holding on number 15. That penalty ends up being declined. Loss of 3. You're going to make it 2nd and 23 after the tackle for loss. Number 12 takes the 2nd and 23 snap. Runs it to the left side. He's not going to get very much out of it. Score him 2 yards before he's brought down by Paxton once again. He's going to get the first 2 tackles of the game. 3rd and 21 here for the Chargers. Number 12 hands off to 18. He cuts it up through left and right, zigzagging through the middle of the play. He's going to gain himself 6 yards, but it's still going to be well short of the first down. Let's make it 4th and 15. Now, do apologize here. Overexposure on the camera. It's going to get corrected here soon, but when we change lenses on the camera, it was set up to be overexposed and the play started. What we did see there was number 1 got the handoff, ran right side, gained himself 4 yards. However, it was not for a first down. That's going to be a turnover on downs here for the Longhorns. Longhorns offense come on the field for the first time today. They start off with a 1st and 10. And as they get going, Landon Zimmerly's in the backfield. Dion McDowell off to his left side. Before the snap, however, we got movement on the front side. That's Zeke as he's going to get called for the full start. That's going to back up the Longhorns 5 yards. Let's make it 1st and 15.
You got to get your poncho.
Unfortunately, with the early movement there by Mr. Green, it's going to back up the Longhorns 1st and 15. Once again, Zimmerly's in the backfield. Dion left side. Skyler's going to motion left side. The snap and roll out left side there for Landon. He finds a little hole to cut up through the middle. Going to gain himself a few yards before he's brought down by number 17 for the Chargers. It's going to end up being a 2-yard gain. Let's call it 2nd and 13 here for the next play. We're going to get a whistle with another flag coming out. It's going to end up being a delay of game as the offense is a little slow to get started. Back them up 5 more yards. 2nd and 18 here for the Longhorns. Longhorns set up on their own 44-yard line. Landon Zimmerly's in the backfield. Dion left side. Rolling left side, looking to throw. Jukes, the would-be tackler, number 12. There's the throw downfield. Oh, no, the safety, number 1, cuts in front of it. and unfortunately makes the interception. That's going to be a turnover on the Longhorns. As number 1, the safety for the Chargers, steps in front and takes the interception away. It's going to be first and 10 Chargers here. He ends up getting tackled on their own 47-yard line. 12 takes the snap, hands off 18 left side, rush up infield. We could see that Carter Mitchell ends up getting the tackle there behind all the players. It's going to be a gain of 4 for the Longhorns as they cross over the 50. Now on the 49-yard line, it's 2nd and 6. Chargers going to go up heavy set left side. 12 fakes the left side, goes up the middle. Paxton McDonald up the middle makes the tackle right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. It's going to be 3rd and 6. Prior to the 3rd and 6 play, however, we're going to get a timeout here from the Chargers as they want to discuss their offensive play scheme. Once again, the 3 men in the backfield, 18, 12, and 1, 12 here in the middle. 1 left side, the snap goes to 1. He's going to run to the right, looking for a couple of blockers. However, the Longhorns bust through that line. A wall of black jerseys chasing him down. He's able to turn the corner, however, and gain some yards there, number 1. He ends up gaining 5 yards on the play. It's going to make it 4th and 1 here for the Chargers. We're about to get this 4th and 1 play underway, but as the Chargers motion forward to their heavy set, the ball ends up being snapped, or everybody moves at least. The ball was attempted to be snapped, however, it didn't move. Shades of the first game there for the Longhorns where they had a snap that the tip of the ball got stuck in the turf. That happened to the Chargers. The tip of the football gets stuck in the turf. The ball doesn't quite move. It doesn't get snapped all the way to the quarterback, so it's going to be a false start on everybody but the center, although we really know who the penalty is accused of. Prior to the next attempt here on the 4th and 6 play, it's going to be the end of the first quarter. Let's flip the field around as the Chargers take over on this 4th and 6 play. Number 1 once takes again, and he finds himself a hole through that line of the Longhorns. He makes it into the secondary. He's going to gain himself 12 yards, and that's going to be a Charger first down. After the long run there by number 1, the Chargers are going to start their fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 from the Longhorns 37. Number 12 takes the handoff. Number 12 takes the snap. Hands off to number 18. Deion McDowell meets him in the backfield for a loss of 1 on the play. After the loss and 1 with the big tackle there by Deion, it's going to be 2nd and 11 as the Chargers set up with their heavy formation. Left side, 12 takes the ball. He runs left side, finds himself a couple holes between the blockers until Landon Zimmerly comes up, makes a tackle. Score number 12, a rush for 5 yards there. And that's going to set up the Chargers for a 3rd and 6 play. On the 3rd and 6, prior to the Chargers breaking the huddle, they're going to take some time to think about it, and it's going to be timeout here, Chargers. After the timeout, we're setting up once again here for 3rd and 6 from the Longhorns 33 here for the Chargers. Trips right side. Number 12 takes the ball. He's going to throw to number 1. Number 1 drops to his knees to make the catch. He's got good possession of that football. However, knees being on the ground, that's going to stop the play. It's going to be a loss of 4 on the throw back there to number 1. That's going to set the Chargers up with a long 4th and 10. Number 12 back. He's got 2 wide receivers to the right. He's going to roll to the right, looking to throw. Before he get the ball off, however, Paxton McDonald, Carter Mitchell meets him in the backfield. That's going to be a loss of 6 on the big sack. Not only that, turnover on downs. Longhorns offense once again takes the field. Longhorns once again take the field. It's 1st and 10. The ref just barely got behind the line of scrimmage in time. He's never quite able to make the 5-second countdown. There's a wave of the arms that the ref's supposed to do before a delay of game penalty. However, he doesn't do any of that. He just drops the flag, and they're going to call delay of game on the Longhorns. Back him up 5 yards. It's now 1st and 15 on the 1st and 15 play. Mason Holloway motion right side. Zimmerly looks to roll right side. He throws the ball. Oh, it's almost picked off once again. Oh, that one was a close one. Scored an incomplete pass. Let's make it, we're now 2nd and 15 here on the play. This time Wyatt Perry motions right side. Mason Holloway is going to run to the right, looking for some blocks from his teammates. He jokes one tackler. Good block there by Wyatt Perry to seal off the edge as Mason's able to cut up upfield. Mason Holloway gets himself 9 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 6 here for the Longhorns. Now we end up getting a timeout before what we thought was a 3rd and 6 play, but during this timeout, look at the back. You see the down marker has 4. and it causes some confusion for us here, and we're not sure exactly what happened. So we got 3rd and 6. The refs, or the down markers, got 4th and 6. We're going to see what happens here as Wyatt Perry takes a handoff. He rolls left side, finds a wall of white jerseys that are quickly closing on him, and unfortunately he's going to get wrapped up with a pretty decent loss here. It's going to be a loss of 7 on the play. Now, they're going to end up giving the Chargers the ball. They do keep it as a 4th and 6. So let's do our best impersonation of John Boy Media and give a quick breakdown. We can see on the first play here, it's marked first down, and we get the flag as we saw before, the delay game penalty. Remember that one? All right, so it's 1st and 10, and it goes back to 1st and 15. Look at the down marker. It's still first down, and we have that almost interception. So an incomplete pass. The ball doesn't move. Same line of scrimmage. It's now 2nd and 15. Mason makes this 9-yard run. Now, in the backfield, you can see the down marker saying 2nd. And as Mason gets the tackle just short of being out of bounds, the camera pans back up, and we can once again see the down marker. He's already changed it to 3rd down. He ends up placing it down here. Now let's watch the 2 referees. The top one, he's looking at the down marker, say 3. The bottom one has the correct down, and he's signaling that it's 3rd down. Now, if we watch closely, this ref seems to look and see, well, it says 3rd, and he asked him, hey, did you already flip that card? And, of course, the Chargers chain gang says, oh, I'm not sure if I already flipped it. Now, we know he did because we got it on video. However, he ends up flipping it over, and they end up calling 4th down. Now, let's look at this judge. Remember, he called it was 3rd down. Now, the refs have a little device here, and he can see he has 3 fingers covered by the little black band. That's how the refs keep track of the down marker, not by the chain gang. So he's got it marked correctly on his hand, marking 3rd down. However, after the timeout, the refs come up and talk about it, and it seems the ref that was in the wrong convinced the ref that was in the right that it was correct, and he ends up changing his wristband to now, his finger band rather, to now have all 4 fingers covering, signaling 4th down. So, unfortunately, the error goes against the Longhorns, and they're going to lose an offensive play. The ball ends up being scored as a turnover on downs. That's going to make it 1st and 10 here for the Chargers. They motion heavy side. The ball snapped to number 1, ends up being dropped. He's being chased in the backfield, however. That's a wall of black jerseys until he's finally brought down. How about that one for the big loss? Paxton's able to get back there. It's going to score a loss of 9 on the play. Let's make it 2nd and 19 after the big tackle for loss. But it seems almost every Longhorn was in the backfield to make that tackle. Before the 2nd and 19 play, however, we're going to get another timeout here for the Chargers. And if we're counting, that's like the 4th timeout for them as well. But that's for another discussion. All right, it's still 2nd and 19. We're on the Longhorns 49. Number 1 takes a snap. He's going to roll right side. He's getting met in the backfield. Brought down by a host of Chargers, led there by Wyatt Perry as well as Jackson making the tackle in the backfield. That's 2 tackles for loss, 2 plays in a row. Let's make it 3rd and 22 here for the Chargers. Number 12 takes the snap. Looks to hand off. None of them make it. Almost a tackle in the backfield, but he just slips away until he's brought down there. Only after a gain of 1 yard, Nathan brings him down. And it's going to be 4th and 21. A lot of yards to go here for the Chargers in order for them to score a 1st down. Number 12 in the backfield, 18-1, set up there with him. 18 takes the direct snap. He's going to roll right side. Once again, Longhorns in the backfield. He will end up turning the corner on Michael as Michael's trying to bring him down there. It's ultimately tackled by both Michael and Wyatt Perry coming up and making the tackle. It's going to be a gain of no yards. Longhorns take over on downs. After the turnover on downs, Wyatt Perry motions right side. Zimmerly runs right side, looking for a block there. And it's a nice little block there by Dion that will let Zimmerly turn the corner. Score a 10-yard run there for the Longhorns, and we're going to get another 1st down. 2-wing set here for the Longhorns. Zimmerly in the backfield, Dion left side. Mason motioning left side. Zimmerly's going to roll left. Cuts it upfield. Almost gets tripped up, however, able to keep his feet. Bounces it outside. He gets sprung here free. Oh, he beats the corner. He's free. Is he going to make the end zone? Oh, is he in? They're going to call him down at the 1. If we slow it down, we see his foot just barely touches out of bounds there at the 1 yard line. I'm talking just a couple blades of grass. Let's go ahead and look out of here. Slow down, zoom in. There we are at the 20-yard line. We're now reached the 15-yard line, 10-yard line. We know he just barely jukes out this one. Now watch the left foot, right? There it is, just barely touching that white to call him down right at the 1 yard line. An impressive run nonetheless. That goes for 38 yards. Longhorns are going to take over here first and a goal from the 1 yard line. Longhorns set up, two-wing set back. Wyatt Perry in the backfield. Dion left side. Dion takes the direct snap. He's going to bull rush his way right into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! After the big run by Landon Zimmerly for 38 yards, Dion McDowell ends up punching in for the first 6 points of the game. Extra point conversion. The Longhorns going to go for one. Trips right side. Landon Zimmerly takes the football. He's going to rush it left side. That's going to be good for 1 point. Longhorns 7-0 over the Chargers. 7-0 Chargers. We got a minute and a half left here in this half as the Longhorns line up for the kick. Zimmerly kicks it deep there. It goes all the way back to the 38-yard line. Number one's able to field it. Looking for some tacklers. He's going to gain himself a yard as Mason Holloway ends up bringing him down for the tackle. Chargers set up here first and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Number 12 takes a direct snap. He looks downfield to throw. Oh, good defensive block there. Mason Holloway playing safety, cuts up in front of number one, McBee, and ends up knocking the ball down for the incomplete pass. What a great play there by our safety. Now, 2nd and 10. Ball still spotted at the 40-yard line. Chargers, number 12, rolling right side. He looks to throw, throwing the ball deep. Oh, once again, another great pass deflection there, Mason Holloway. He does it again, 2 plays in a row, jumps up in front of number one, knocks that ball down before it's able to get to him. It's now 3rd and 10 here for the Chargers. On the 3rd and 10 play, number 18 ends up taking the handoff. He's going to run the ball to the left side, finds a little hole in the middle to cut it up. He'll gain a few yards, but it's only going to be 4. Let's set the Chargers up here for a 4th and 6 play. Before the important 4th and 6th play, as we're getting close to the end of the half, the Longhorns are going to have to take a timeout. That's going to try to conserve them a little bit of clock if they're able to if they're able to get this football after the 4th down play. 50 seconds left on the game clock. 4th and 6. Number 12 looks to throw. Rolling right side. Ends up trying to take off before he gets anywhere, however. He is tackled right at the line of scrimmage. That's Carter Mitchell in there, earning himself a sack as the Chargers were looking to throw the ball downfield. Longhorns end up taking over after the turnover on downs. It's now 1st and 10 Longhorns. After the 1st and 10, Longhorns set up, trips right side. Zimmerly takes the snap. He's running right side. Looking for a place to turn the corner before he does, however. He ends up being tackled there by number 17. He'll gain 1 yard on the play, however, not too much. As soon as the play's down, the Longhorns going to call a timeout, trying to conserve some clock before halftime. It's now 2nd and 9 here. We're going to go trips left for the Longhorns. Zimmerly in the backfield by himself. Dion, Wyatt Perry, Mason Holloway all on the left side. Ball snap Zimmerly. He starts to look to throw and then immediately cuts up right side for the run. Number 15 up there. Not able to make the tackle, but Zimmerly's bounces it out to the other side of the field. Ends up finding a crease down the middle of the field. It will rush right for about 9 yards. And they're going to call that a first down there for the Longhorns. So after the 9-yard run, it's now 1st and 10. Clock is winding here for the Longhorns. They don't have much time left. Trips right side. Zimmerly in the backfield by himself. He rolls right side, looking to throw. The ball goes deep downfield, and whoa! Wyatt Perry had his hands on it, but once again, number one steps in front of him. Almost making the interception, however, at the end of that play, the halftime buzzer rings. It's 7-0 Longhorns. Come back and join us here soon as the Longhorns will receive the kick for the second half. It's 7-0 as your Longhorns lead the Chargers. Halftime. Welcome back to Fossil Ridge High School. Your side of this matchup between the Longhorns and Chargers. We're wrapping up halftime as your Longhorn cheerleaders had a wonderful halftime performance, keeping everybody entertained during the break. We come back into this one as your Longhorns lead the Chargers 7-0. If recall at the start of the game, the Longhorns kick. Let's flip it around. The Chargers set up the kick on the 40. Number 19 kicks the ball down to the 50, and it gets picked up there by big old number 7 Jackson as he rushes for about 2 yards after the kick. That's going to set the Longhorns up 1st and 10 from the Chargers 45. Before we get the first one started, however, the Longhorns are going to take themselves a timeout. Still 1st and 10 after the timeout. Zimmerly in the backfield, Dion left side, Mason motioning left side. Zimmerly's going to take the pass. So take the ball, however, looking to pass. He ends up tucking it, looking for a place to run. Squeezes out of the hands of number 12 and number 19 until number 17 wraps him up. Overall, it's going to go for a yard. That's going to be a 2nd and 9 play here for the Longhorns. Longhorns set up, trips right side. Mason in the backfield, single setback. Number 0 takes that ball to the right side. Couple good blocks there by those wide receivers out to the right side. But the safety, number 1, unfortunately gets those big paws on Mason and drags him down. The refs are going to spot it here back at the 45-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 1 on the play mark at 3rd and 10 here. As Wyatt Perry's in the backfield, takes the direct snap, rushes straight up the middle. Gains himself a few yards, actually a little more than a few. Let's call it 9. It's going to be 4th and 1 here for the Longhorns. The big 4th down play. Wyatt Perry in the backfield, Dion right side. Dion going to take the snap. He's looking for a hole. Can't find it, catches left side. Chargers, number 12, gets his way through the line, ends up making the hit in the backfield. It's going to be a loss of 2 on the play as well as a turnover on downs. The Chargers are going to take over for the first time here in this half. It's 1st and 10 as they get the ball on their own 48-yard line. Once again, we see 18-12 and number 1 in the backfield. 12 takes the direct snap, hands off 18. Paxton McDonald gets in the backfield, wraps him up for a gain of only 1. It's going to be 2nd and 9. Heavy blocking left side. Number 12 gets the ball. He rolls the left side, but he's going to be met in the backfield. That's Carter Mitchell getting in the backfield. Tackle for loss. That's going to be a loss of 1 on the play. Put the ball back 3rd and 10 here for the Chargers. Chargers 3rd and 10. Number 1 takes the handoff. He's going to roll right side. He's getting pressure from Michael. He ends up squeezing around Michael Holdner, but it slows him up enough that Wyatt Perry is able to get in there, wrap up the carrier, ball carrier at his feet. It's going to be a gain of 2. Set the Chargers up for a long 4th and 8 play. Trips left side for the Chargers. Longhorns trying to get that ball back for their offense. 4th and 8 play. Number 12. Well, he starts to get the snap. However, we're going to get a flag on the play. It's going to be a delay of game penalty here on the Chargers. Back it up 5. Let's call it 4th and 13. A little bit more difficult now for them to go get that first down. 4th and 15. Number 12 takes the ball. They're going to attempt this plain pass again. Number 18 makes the catch, but he doesn't get far. That's Nathan Henshaw on the tackle. He's going to cause a 4-yard loss there for the Chargers. Longhorns take over on downs. They're on the Charger 33 as they're pressing. It's 1st and 10. Zimmerly back. Dion left side. Dion leads him through the hole as Zimmerly tries to find himself a gap. He ends up gaining no yards. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage by number 12 there for the Chargers. It's going to be 2nd and 10 now. Wyatt Perry in the backfield. He's going to follow Dion through the hole up the middle. Bounces it outside, looking for a gap. He's going to cut back to the left side. Defense tackle makes a miss. Cutting up towards the inside of the cornerbacks. Finds himself a little bit of room to turn the corner. Finally brought down by a number 12, but not after a gain of 12 on the play. And it's now going to be 1st and 10 Longhorns. 1st and 10 Longhorns. They set up on the Chargers 22. Trips right side. Landon Zimmerly rolls out right side. Big block there by Dion. He's going to get 2 people on this play. That lets Zimmerly turn the corner on the right side. He's going to break it through past the 5-yard line. That's Longhorn touchdown. Some great blocking by that offensive right side on the trips formation. And then Zimmerly finding the gap between those blockers, cutting it up for the long 22-yard play for good old number 22 there. Touchdown Longhorns as they set up for the 1-point extra point. Wyatt Perry gets the ball up the middle. He's going to gain 2 of the 3 yards, but not quite enough for the extra point. Longhorns take away 6 points. They're going to lead the Chargers here 13-0 as we got 4:45 left in the third quarter. Another great offensive drive there for the Longhorns as they were able to get the ball in the short yardage play after the turnover on downs. Longhorns set up the kick. Zimmerly, a little pooch kick right to about the 49-yard line. It's fumbled at first. We're pretty certain that's Longhorns football, and sure enough it is. Longhorns got it. Nathan Henshaw is able to get there and get the balls back for the Longhorns. They get the ball, and offense coming back out on the field again. It's 1st and 10 Longhorns from the 50. Worked on the last touchdown play. Let's go trips formation again. This time it's left side. Wyatt Perry's going to run the ball to left. I'm sorry, that's Skyler rather. Sky Parrott is in the backfield. He gets the direct snap. He runs left side, gets quite a few yards here. Gain him 9 yards there for Skyler. 2nd and 1 play. Zimmerly in the backfield, right side by himself. Trips right. He's going to run right. Jukes out number 24, but can't get around 12. He's going to be tackled for no gain on the play. And it's going to leave the Longhorns in a 3rd and 1 situation. 3rd and 1 here for the Longhorns is set up on the Chargers 41. Deion McDonald takes the ball straight up the middle, powering through the tackle. He stopped just short after the line of scrimmage. The down marker, let's see, the side judge is originally signaling 4th down, but waiting for the ball to be spotted. After it's spotted, however, that's 1st down Longhorns. Longhorns get a new set of downs here. 1st and 10 for Longhorns. They go trips left side. Skylar Parrott runs left side, looking for a place to cut up. He jukes out number 1. Ends up meeting a couple defensive linemen. Yellow flag on the right side of the play, however. That ball's still going to come back. Wyatt Perry, unfortunately, called for the holding penalty. It's going to back the Longhorns up 10 yards. Backing up 10 yards, that's going to set the Longhorns up right on the 50-yard line. It's 1st and 20. Landon Zimmerly backfield by himself, trips right side. He's looking for a hold of the right, cuts it up towards the middle. He's going to gain himself a few yards until he's tackled by number 21 there by the Chargers. It's going to gain him 3. That makes it a 2nd and 17 play. Before we get the 2nd and 17 play, however, that's the horn to end the third quarter. It's 13-0 Longhorns leading your Chargers as we enter the fourth quarter. And we can see just barely up against that sign the drizzle that's coming down here that we don't quite really see when we're zoomed in, but it has been raining here pretty consistently, and it's about to get heavy. 2 wing-back set. Mason Holloway in the backfield. Deion left side. He's going to run it left side. Deion leads him through the hole. Nice little run there by Mason to follow his lead blocker. Big old number 2 in front. Number 0 gains himself 4 yards. 3rd and 13 here for the Longhorns as Landon Zimmerly rolls out right side. He's looking to throw. Has to worry about a couple players. And he passes to Mason Holloway with the ball's batted down by number 15, but flag comes out on the play. We're going to have passing interference on the Chargers. Number 15 called for the passing interference. That's going to be an automatic 1st down. 1st and 10 here, Longhorns. Wide receiver right. Wing back left side, that's Mason Holloway. He motions right side. Zimmerly goes right side. He's looking to throw downfield. Ooh, almost picked again up there by number 12, Fry. That's going to make it 2nd and 10 here for the Longhorns on the incomplete pass. Back to the trips formation. Trips right side. Zimmerly ball rolling right side. Looking for a hold. Number 12 steps up to make the tackle. Zimmerly runs around him. He also gets around number 17 until he's pushed out of bounds. Forced out by number 18 there for the Chargers. That's going to be a gain of 2 on the play. It's now 3rd and 8 for your Longhorns. Longhorns get set up for this important 3rd and 8 play. It's Treps left side. Wyatt Perry in the backfield by himself. Offense trying to get another score here in the fourth quarter. Wyatt Perry going left side, getting converged on, trying to find himself a gap. He can cut it up. He's able to turn the corner, but not for much. He gains himself 3 yards on the play. And we're going to have a timeout here. The officials looked like they signaled a timeout for themselves. It didn't look like it was called by the Longhorns, although if anybody called it, we assume the Longhorns. Nonetheless, Longhorns set up 4th and 5, attempting to get the first down here. Wyatt Perry in the backfield, Dion right side. Dion's going to lead him up through the hole. Wyatt Perry looking to make a cut up the middle. Number 1 steps up, and number 19 able to bust through those blockers and make the tackle there. Wyatt Perry, unfortunately, is going to lose 2 on the play, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. After the 4th down play, the rain starts coming down as the Chargers take over 1st and 10. They got a wall of white jerseys trying to lead number 12 through the side. Number 5 has nothing to do with it. However, he's going to cut up through those blockers and make the tackle after only a 2-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Chargers. Number 12 in the backfield by himself. He rolls, and he looks to pass to number 1. Pass complete to number 1, but he can't find a hole. Nathan's on him. Zimmerly's on him. They're both back there ready to make the tackle. Finally brought down by Landon Zimmerly. It's going to be a loss of 4 on the play. After the loss of 4 on the completed pass, it's now 3rd and 12 as number 12 takes the snap, fakes the handoff to number 18, ends up throwing right side. That ball's complete to number 1. Mason Holloway come up with the initial hit, and he's going to hold on to that tackle and bring him down. Good looking pass there, but also a nice hit by the safety. At least he was brought down initially. It is going to be a gain here of 11 yards. That's going to make it 4th and 8. I'm sorry, that's a 4-yard pass there. 4-yard pass on the now 4th and 8 play, as number 1's going to complete another pass downfield, and he jukes a couple would-be tacklers until Wyatt Perry finally wraps him up. However, not after he gets first down yardage. That's the 11-yard play we were initially looking for there. That's going to be first down Chargers. The rain continuing to increase and decrease here in intensity over the last couple minutes. And we can see the left offensive guard, number 15 there, make a little early jump. That's going to be a false start on the 1st and 10 play. Let's back him up 5 yards and call it 1st and 15. 1, 12, and 18 in the backfield here for the Chargers. 1st and 15 play. 12 takes the ball. He's going to rush right side, looking for a gap. Wyatt Perry has nothing to do with it. However, it's going to be a gain of 1. But he's hit immediately after crossing the line of scrimmage. What a great-looking tackle that was there by Wyatt Perry. Make it 2nd, 14 on the play. Number 12 gets the ball, handoff 18 inside. 18 cuts it up. Skyler almost makes the tackle. However, he slips through his hands, and he's going to gain himself a pretty good yardage there. That's going to be 11 yards for number 18 until he's finally brought down by Wyatt McDonald. Prior to the 3rd and 3 play, we're going to have a timeout by the Chargers. 2 minutes, 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Your Longhorns lead 13-0. Chargers got to do something quick to get 2 scores in order to tie or take the lead here from the Longhorns with only about 2 minutes left.
3rd and 3.
The 3rd and 3 play coming up. 12 in the backfield by himself. He gets the snap. He's looking to throw. Got a receiver downfield. Nathan almost makes a sack. Ball's thrown. Oh, it's through the hands of number 1, and Mason Holloway that makes a pick. He's off to the races. He's got Landon Zimmerly blocking. Number 12 is the only man to bleed. Zimmerly gets a shoulder pad on him. That's going to spring Mason Holloway for a 67-yard interception touchdown. All the boys and girls can talk about 6-7 now. That's 67-yard interception pick 6. Mason Holloway. That's going to make it 19-0 Longhorns.
If you pick at it, it'll come off.
Before the extra point play, the 2-minute marker hit. We get the 2-minute warning before the extra point play. Skylar Parrott in the backfield. He's going to take the drop snap. Dion leading the way through. We're going to get the score on the extra point. That's going to be a 1-point extra point. It's going to be good. 20-0 Longhorns. Wow, what an interception there by Mason Holloway. And then to run that back for 67 yards. Great on Landon Zimmerly. Showed some leadership and getting a good block downfield. After the touchdown extra point, the ball is kicked to the right side. Pooch kick doesn't go far enough for the Longhorns or either team to recover for that matter. Goes about 4 yards. Chargers are going to get the ball here 1st and 10 from the Longhorns 44 in the final minutes of the game. Number 12 gets the snap. He rolls out right side. A little zoom down on this particular camera footage. Didn't get adjusted after the kickoff. Nonetheless, number 12 doesn't gain any yards on the play. Skylar Parrott brings him down for a no gain. Let's make it 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 Chargers. Number 12 hands off to 18. 18 right up the middle. Mason Holloway coming up here for a big hit after the 6-yard gain there by number 18. Pretty decent run, but an even better tackle there on the backside of that play from the safety that's having himself a heck of a game. Have yourself a football game there, Mason Holloway. Chargers are going to take themselves a timeout as we're in the final minute here. This is a 3rd and 4 play as number 12 rolls out to the right side. Skylar Parrott, he says, where are you going, QB number 1? A loss of 5 for a sack is the only place that I see you going. Skylar Parrott with the big sack there as it's now 4th and 9. On the 4th and 9 play, 18 with the direct snap. He's going to rush for quite a few yards, gain him 8, but it's not going to be enough to do anything. Before the Longhorns offense can take the field, however, that's the final buzzer as your Longhorns walk away with a 20-0 victory against the Chargers. There we go, Longhorns fans. Let's hear you super loud. Get those cowbells ringing and the orange are flowing. Your Longhorns come home with their 3rd victory in a row to start the season 3-0, 20-0. As the Longhorns come up with their 2nd shutout of the year. Couple great runs here for the Longhorns on Zimmerly with the deep run to the right side of the field. Mason Holloway, 67-yard pick 6 interception. That ball gets down at the 1. Dion McDowell ends up punching it in from the 1-yard line. Some stats here for the game. Your Longhorns get 137 total yards over 32 plays. That's 4.1 yards per play. The Chargers only 55 total yards over 39 plays. A 0.6 per play average. That's going to do it here from Fossil Ridge High School as your Longhorns get their 3rd victory in a row and 2nd shutout. 20-0 against the Chargers. We look forward to seeing you over at Central High School next week as your Chargers take on the Battlehawks.